The Youngevity UK and Europe Show with Dr. Wallach.
Hi, my name's Jonathan Smith. Welcome to the Youngevity UK and Europe Show with Dr. Wallach. Each week we'll go through the Dead Doctors Don't Lie show and handpick information regarding people's specific health concerns. So listen now as Dr. Wallach gives his expert advice on how to deal with the root cause of illness and disease nutritionally. If you would like further information on the products recommended in the show, they can be found in the description below the video. Enjoy the show.
The Youngevity UK and Europe Show.
Well, it continues. All these nutritional deficiencies that cause things. Let's go back a couple hundred years ago in the days of sail, when thousands of sailors would die every year from scurvy. And the British, just by accident, learned if they sent limes, which would last for a long time without refrigeration, they could prevent scurvy. Now, they didn't know about vitamin C, but they knew there was something in the limes. It became so prevalent in the British Navy that the Navy sailors were called limeys. And then, not shortly after the War of 1812, here in America, there were so many people living around the Great Lakes in Canada and the United States getting goiter, they began to put iodine in salt, because everybody used salt, and so they put iodine in the salt so they'd contact the iodine and give their thyroid glands the mineral it needed. And then, of course, we added fluoride to drinking water to reduce the cavities in kids. And let's see here. Oh, this was one of my federal court things, which I won, was to put folic acid in prenatal vitamins to reduce the risk and prevent neural tube defects, spina bifida, hydroencephalus, all that kind of stuff. But most women do not take prenatal vitamins until they miss 3 periods, so we still have those birth defects. And so I urge OBGYNs and sixth grade health teachers to really go after these young girls going through puberty and young boys going through puberty. Say, hey, you must be taking the 90 essential nutrients. Don't forget the folic acid in the 90. And then they put vitamin D3 in milk, commercially available milk in the cartons and the bottles. Add vitamin D3 to eliminate rickets in babies. And we put chlorine in the drinking water to kill bugs, because community water systems were a way of spreading disease, whether it was bacterial or viral. And then, of course, another one that we're responsible for, I found the cause, wrench, and cure of cystic fibrosis, a deficiency of one mineral, selenium. I found the cause, wrench, and cure of muscular dystrophy, a deficiency of one mineral, selenium. Also, the prevention and cause of crib death and infant death syndrome, which is almost vanished, according to the Charlotte Observer. It's almost vanished now since our court rulings, which prevailed, forced the FDA to force the manufacturers of baby formulas to put this nutrient, selenium, into baby formulas. The crib death has vanished in so many states. In many other states, the rate has dropped by 75, 80, 90% because of this one mineral going into the baby formulas. Well, the violent behavior resulting in mass murders, domestic violence, suicides, these kind of things, serial killers, is due to a deficiency of a single nutrient. We can put it into the water system. It was actually used by alternative therapists back in 400 AD. 400 AD. And it became one of the more important supplements. In fact, there were so many health spas named after this one supplement, Health spas were named after them, and they were flourishing all over the world because they help people with anxiety and thoughts of suicide and violence and so forth. These spas, you would sit in the water and soak it up, and you'd drink it and so forth. And that went on until 1928 when Alexander, Fleming, discovered penicillin and patented it, and everybody dropped that nutrient and ran to go find some pharmaceutical they could patent. Well, don't forget the strange case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. That's kind of a story of this nutritional deficiency, and because it would take something to get good, and if he didn't take it, he slowly went bad. And then when he would take it, he would go good. That was this one nutrient. Well, we can put this nutrient in the drinking water systems. There was a big study published in 1978 on 27 counties in Texas. It showed that the counties that had little or none of this nutrient in the community water had extremely high rate of suicide, mass murders, serial killers, domestic violence, all that kind of stuff, armed robbery. The counties that had high levels of this nutrient in the community's water systems had little or none of these violent behaviors. Okay, so we already have the experience. We don't need to do any research. All right? You want to get a hold of the book, Rare Earth Bin Cures, read chapters 4, 5, and 6. You want to read page 97, because an abstract of that study from 1978 starts on page 97, goes into great detail. So you read chapter 4, 5, and 6, read page, start at 97 and go forward. You want to read chapter 11 in Rare Earth Bin Cures and learn how to do a hair analysis. That's the only way you can detect the level of this nutrient in anybody is through a hair analysis. You want to get a hold of the book Epigenetics, the death of the genetic disease transmission. You want to get a hold of the book Dead Doctors Alive, the CD, the DVD, the documentary, and learn how the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack has significant amounts of this nutrient in it. The Healthy Brain and Heart Pack, right? If somebody is not getting these 90 essential nutrients, they're going to have all kinds of problems. And, of course, this year already, 527 people killed in mass murders, 244 injured. Okay? We're talking about 22 killed in El Paso, 9 killed in Dayton, and in Chicago, 7 were killed. Okay? And then, of course, there were wounded ones, 54 wounded in El Paso, 17, I believe, wounded in Dayton, and 23 wounded in Chicago. All because of a single nutritional deficiency, which can be put into municipal drinking water. And you can also supplement with contact your Youngevity associate and get a hold of the book, Rare and Forbidden Cures, do the hair analysis, get the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack, and get that nutrient. And we can eliminate mass murders and serial killers and shootings here in this nation. We can eliminate it, just like we eliminated scurvy.
The Youngevity UK and Europe Show with Dr. Wallach.
Thanks for listening to this week's show. If you're listening on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, and for more info on the products mentioned in this week's show, check out the links in the description.